So today I am speaking with Falema Graham, affectionately known to the youth in Baltimore as Miss G. She is from the Career Development and Leadership Coaching for Youth and Adults, CDLC for short. She's considered an expert in the market with over 10 years of working with youth and career development. Falema has a bachelor's and master's in mass and corporate communication and a graduate from two of the oldest HBCUs, Wilberforce University and Bowie State University. She has served and touched many lives and is now sharing her expertise with us today to help you all with your resumes. So thank you so much, Falema, for joining me today.
No problem. Thank you so much for having us.
Yep, no problem. So we want to keep this quick because we know that you all may be busy doing a whole bunch of stuff. So this is just a snippet of our conversation, and you can definitely tune in for more information where we may answer more questions, or if you have questions, we will leave our contact information for you to ask us. So first question that I have for our students, remember we're talking about like our seniors and recent graduates. What should they be including on their resume?
Well, there are 4 things for sure that they should have on their resume, but I say 5. So 1, you want to definitely make sure that you have your contact information on your resume. You want to know how many times an HR professional receives a resume and it doesn't have a person's email address or telephone number. How can they contact you, right? So you want to make sure that you're always putting your name, your address. You want to make sure that you put your email and your telephone number, a good telephone number. So if you personally are a person who has a voicemail that has a song on it, it's time to dead that right now.
Yes.
So you want to have it and it's professional, your name, your number, short to the, sweet to the purpose, right? All right, so an objective. The reason why I say an objective, it's really personal preference and you never know who your resume will get in the hands of. So you want to definitely make sure that you are tailoring your objective to the job that you're going for. You want to let them know that you have skills in X, Y, and Z, and that this is why you will be an asset to their company. Mm-hmm. Okay. Education. Now, I know some of you are just graduating from college. Some of you may be going into college and you're looking for a job, right? If you are graduating from college, I personally do not believe that you should put your high school education on there unless you have some insider information that the person that will be looking at your resume actually went to your school. Because if they went to your school, hey, they may pick you up just because they want to help you out, right? But unless you know of that information, leave it off, okay? You also want to put your areas of expertise now, or skills section, right? Some people, now that's the optional part. I think that if you're just graduating from high school or college or whatever, and you don't have a lot of work experience, this also may be a way for you to quickly note your skills and take up some of the room on your resume. And you want to make sure that you're also tailoring this to the skills that they're looking for. Shayna, do you have a copy of my resume that you can put up so everyone can see it? Because while you're looking through their job description, you may see some skills that, oh, wow, I know I can do that. I know I'm good at that. That is a place where you can put those small bullets just to let them know where you are doing well in areas where you really are good in. On mine, personally, you will see that I'm a problem solver. I am really good at case management. Most and all of my jobs have had some type of case management aspect to it. If the job is looking for someone who can take accurate notes or good notes or detailed notes, being a good case manager would be something that would be really good for them. Okay? And then the last but not least, greatest part of your resume is your work experience. If your work experience, you want to look at it like if you're making a stew, everything else is the potatoes and the carrots and the vegetables. The professional work experience is your meat. It's going to be the best part. If you didn't have the meat in a resume, then you definitely wouldn't get the job. So what you want to do is find a way to creatively relate your experience to the job that you are going for. And you also want to make sure, and just a small point, and then I'm going to get to our next question. You want to make sure that you're not putting any more than 5 bullet points. Preferably, you want to put 4 bullet points for each job, but no more than 4, or no more than 5. And then you also want to make sure that you have a header on each page where your contact information is on there, because let's just say someone prints out your resume and they make a mistake and drop a piece of your resume somewhere else. You want to make sure that they know that there are a couple pieces to your resume and which ones go with which.
Okay, thank you so much for that. I'm gonna stop sharing this. Okay. So thank you so much. That was super helpful. Ready. So next question. I'm a senior in college or a recent graduate from college. Should I include high school and my accomplishments on my resume because I really don't have like a lot of work experience yet?
Okay. And this is just to piggyback off of what we just spoke about. You do. You have a lot of experience. Think about it. In college, most college students have work study because they make extra cash, right? So you want to put that on there. If you did youth works during high school, during any part of your high school years, you want to make sure that you put that on there. If you volunteered at your school, you want to put that on there. Even when you're applying for federal jobs, they look at all of those things. Sometimes people think if I didn't get paid for it, it's not experience. That might be the furthest thing from the truth. You want to put those things on there. Your accomplishments, are the accomplishments relevant to the job? Because if it's for the job, you're going to definitely put yourself in a place where people are going to be like, okay, this person may not qualify because they just have all of these fillers on their resume. And so you want to make sure that you don't have a lot of fillers on your resume that do not go with the job. So yes, short answer is yes.
Okay, so like if I did something in high school that will relate to a job that I'm applying to, because I'm still kind of close to my high school age, I should include it because it does show that I have experience and like accomplishments in that area.
Yes, so never downplay or look at your experience like it's not good enough, because someone else, if you are writing it properly, and we can definitely, you can talk to Miss McKeel about that, but you can definitely get help to show you how to creatively customize your resume so that your experience, if you have that experience, you want to be able to show that it matches the job. So you can take that experience and make it and tailor it to that job.
Okay. All right. And should I change my resume for each job that I apply to? Because I know a lot of jobs are now using programs to weed out candidates. So like, how can I make my resume robot proof?
Exactly, the ATS, which is the applicant tracking system. This system basically reads through resume. Think about it. If a job, let's just say any job, to work at T-Mobile, right? Cell phone. They get 100 to 1,000 resumes per job that they post. And so no one person, no team can actually read through all of those resumes. What they do is they put it goes through a system. When they post a job, it goes through the system, your resume goes through it, and they scan your resume for words. And those words will say, hey, whether this person is a good match or a bad match. If it's a good, then it finally gets in the hands of the HR representative. If it's not, you're never even going to make it to anyone's desk. So you want to make sure that you are tailoring your resume every time. And I know it's kind of annoying sometimes. It takes a little more time, and it you got to think about it like this, like an investment. If you put $5 into something and you leave it there over time, it's going to take some time, right? Over
Mm-hmm.
it's going to grow. Your resume, if you put it and you put the time into it that you need to put into it, right? At the end, you're going to possibly get an interview. But
Mm-hmm.
if you're sending the same resume, you got to think about it. A lot of times the HR people don't really understand the job itself. They just have the job posting and your resume next to them.
Mm-hmm.
And so if they can't quickly skim through your resume and see that you have the skills that they're looking for, guess what? It's going to make it into the trash. So I tell people, you even want to make sure that you're using the same similar words that they're using in the job, because I got looked over for a lot of jobs for a while, just simply because I said, okay, well, I've done this. They're looking for this. I'm going to get the job.
Mm-hmm.
Want to make sure that you are tailoring your resume to fit theirs, almost mirrored. Not you not want to copy and paste the whole sentence. That's not what I'm saying. But you want to make sure that you're using similar words so that it can quickly identify that you are someone who matches that qualification that they're looking for. And then when it gets into the hands of the HR person who may not be that familiar with your field,
Mm-hmm.
qualify.
Got you. Okay. Okay. Is there like any software or programs that you know that will help students with this whole uh
Yes,
pro
yes, yes,
process?
yes, yes. I love Job Scan. I think you can just search it
Okay.
on online, Job Scan, and what it does is it allows you to put copy and paste the job posting in one box, and then copy and paste your resume into another box, and it will tell you how many like the word match. If you have
Mm-hmm.
the words that are most likely they're looking for in your resume, and it'll tell you a percentage. You want to be with up in the 80 to 100% range. If
Yeah.
you're and then it'll also tell you what words are most likely their buzzwords. And you want to have those buzzwords in your resume. I love JobScan. Now, JobScan is a paid program, but how you get around that is you want to make sure that you can use it for up to 5 times, like for 5 different jobs. So if you have multiple emails, guess what? But you can use it 5 times a month. So if you have five emails, guess what? You can use it up to 20 times a month. That's a lifesaver. I love JobScan. So definitely check them out. Try it out and see how it works. You'll see how you're getting more callbacks and
Mm-hmm.
start using that program.
Awesome. All right. Thank you so much. I think we're gonna cut it short right now. Like I said, if our students want to reach out for any help, can they reach out to you?
Yes, you definitely can check our website at cdlcinc.org, or you can email us at cdlcforyou@gmail.com. Definitely can check us out. We will even help you with your resume. But you definitely want to make sure that you're using it's just these small tweaks. It's not anything major, but these small tweaks will help you along the way. And make sure you share this video with your friends and family.
All righty. Thank you so much for speaking with me and sharing
Nope.
your wisdom. We really, really do appreciate it here at Building Steps. And we look forward to speaking with you again.
No problem. Thank you guys so much for your time.
Thank you.